Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you all very much indeed. Thank you, Julie and Stephen, for joining. Couldn't really do it without you, so it's good that you're here. Delighted to be joined by everyone this evening for this ceremony of investiture. So, we will begin with the national anthem, followed by the territorial song. So once again, I'd be grateful if everyone could stand for God Save the King. Thank you very much, and we'll now proceed to the territorial song. Thank you, Tommy.
Out of the huts of history's pains, our ancestors bled and died, but with strength and with power we overcame to restore Virgin Islands' pride, to preserve the beauty we devised a plan to obtain ownership of your precious land. Educating your people is the golden key to maintain the success of this territory. Oh, how radiant are your daughters, and how wealthy are your sons. Your beaches boast your beauty, and your success is second to none. Green and brilliant are your hillsides, they replenish our hopes and pride. Oh, beautiful Virgin Islands, your qualities can never be denied. Oh, beautiful Virgin Islands, your qualities can never be denied.
Very good. Thank you very much. Please be seated, everybody. Thank you. Oh, look, it's an enormous pleasure to see everyone here this evening. So on behalf of myself, my wife Rachel, it's a great pleasure to have you here for this very, very special occasion. And that occasion, of course, is the investiture of Mrs. Julie Cooper, who is the Virgin Islands' newest recipient of the British Empire Medal in His Majesty the King's birthday honours for 2025. Round of applause for that, I think. Yeah. I'd just like to say a few words, Julie, before we proceed to the presentation. So we celebrate today not only a very deserved honour, but also a remarkable person whose generosity, creativity, and commitment to the community have touched countless lives across the Virgin Islands and beyond. I call you Julie. Many people call you Quiz Mistress, alongside Bucket Man. You came to these islands, Julie, many decades past and made them your home more than 20 years ago. From the very beginning, Julie embraced the spirit of community that defines these wonderful, beautiful British Virgin Islands. And in doing so, she's given back in ways that are truly remarkable. Julie's story is one of action. She's never been content to stand on the sidelines and observe. And whether volunteering as a Samaritan, on a suicide prevention line, supporting patients in a hospice, or rolling up her sleeves here in the Virgin Islands, Julie has always been at what she calls the coalface. Her approach is hands-on, heartfelt, and deeply impactful. What began as a simple idea, hosting trivia quizzes, has grown into something truly astonishing. Through her energy and enthusiasm, over the years, Julie has raised over $600,000. And that money going to so many good causes, so many charitable causes, far too many to mention here. But what an astonishing achievement, and one which speaks volumes about your creativity and your ability to bring people together, as you've done this evening, and to do all of that for the greater good. Julie, you've said previously that living here is your dream, and that giving back is your way of saying thank you. Well, today, it's our turn to say thank you for your tireless efforts, for your compassion, and the pure joy that you bring to this community. Julie, thank you. So we'll now move to the more formal stage of the proceedings, Julie. So we'll now move to the presentation. If you just stay there, I'll ask you to come and join me in a few moments. So the British Empire Medal is awarded for meritorious service to the community, and there could be no more fitting recognition of your work. You exemplify the values of generosity, kindness, and commitment that make the Virgin Islands such a special place. Julie, would you just like to come and stand beside me, please? So, Julie, in my capacity as Governor of the British Virgin Islands, and on behalf of His Majesty the King, and also on behalf of the people of the British Virgin Islands, I offer you my warmest congratulations and present you with the British Empire Medal. Many congratulations. Julie, I won't give it to you, but there is also a certificate that goes with that to establish your credentials as a holder of the BEM. So you'll take that. Don't forget to take that with you when you go as well. Okay, there we are. That's right, you're official. Very good. So, that concludes my remarks, and that concludes the presentation. But Julie, I think you have a few words that you'd like to share with us. So the microphone is yours.
Can it be roving?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yes.
It's like a quiz.
You're not going to ask us lots of difficult questions, are you? There we are. Very good. Over to you, Julie.
Thank you. Well, hello everybody. As you know, I'm used to standing up in front of people at the quiz, but I'm not used to standing up in front of people in such a formal occasion, so please forgive me if I forget what I'm going to say or dry up. So you're looking lovely. Thank you very much for coming. And here we go. Question number 1. It's all right, I'm in mixed company. It's not going to be the normal question number 1. So question number 1. What am I doing here? Standing here and being presented with a BM. What am I doing here? Well, you have to go back a while. Maybe 15, maybe even 20 years. It was a Wednesday evening. Stephen and I were in town. We decided to go to the yacht club for a drink. We walked in. It was busy, lots of people. We thought, what is going on here? Turns out it was a quiz. Stephen and I had never been to a quiz in our lives. Never wanted to, had no interest in quizzes. In fact, I'd rather have not be seen dead at a quiz. However, we were cajoled. We were threatened. We eventually gave in and said, okay, we'll join a team. We joined a team, and that team won. Nothing to do with us or our input. But in those days at the yacht club, what happened is if you won the quiz, you nominated a quiz master for the following week. And guess what? 'Twas me, not because I was any good, because nobody else wanted to do it. Nobody. So all of a sudden, I'm having to get to know about quizzes, and my philosophy of life is information, information, information. The more information, the more confident you are, and the better job you can do. So I researched it with an inch of its life and came up with a quiz. It seemed to go down well. Fine. And then, of course, the next week it was really good. Do you want to do it again? And so it began, and that's how it all started off. After a few years, there were two kind of niggly problems. One was that in those days, the yacht club said, we're only going to ask $1 per person. And as you know, we don't like $1. We like more than $1. And it was a lot of work. And I would say collect $30 in a night. And it was like, well, there's a lot of work there for $30. The second problem was that the charity was the youth sailing program. That is not a problem. It's a fantastic charity. It does great work. But youth sailing, firstly, we're not interested in sailing. Secondly, we don't have any youths. Put those things together and I thought, okay, I decided to go out on my own and start a quiz on my own. I looked at the places in town and I came across this chappie called David Archer, who just so happened to have Bambouche. And so David and I got together. I said, can I use Bambouche as a venue? He said yes. Off we went. I don't know how many years ago, 12, 14, I don't know. And then I thought, okay, how can I do this to get as much money as I can for these charities? And I decided I would choose a new charity every 3 months. That's great. And then how can we make it better? And Rotary gave me an idea because Stephen was raising funds for Haiti, to build a school in Haiti. And he approached Rotary, he's a Rotarian, he approached Rotary and said, if I can raise, say 30,000, will Rotary International match it? And they said, yes. I thought, that's a really good idea, this matching thing. So it gave me the idea. So I approached companies here, corporates here, and said, how do you fancy sponsoring a quiz? Well, it didn't tend to appreciate that, what it was going to mean. But I then thought, what can we do? I then got a formula together. I call it the win-win-win formula. Basically, win. My quizzes, and a lot of you here, the people who come to quiz, they put money via bucket man here. They put money in a pot. That's great. Fine. And then what I need then is thinking, quiz, they love it because they feel twice as generous. They give me $10, it becomes 20, it's magic. Then they win. Second win, sponsors. I look for sponsors, and I will say, for instance, I'll approach a company. I'll say, how do you feel about FSN? Oh, yeah, we like FSN. Have you got a community budget for them? Yeah. How much have you got? Have you got 5,000? Well, yes, I suppose we have. I said, give it to me, I'll make it 10. And that's how it works. And that's a win. And the other win, of course, is the charity, because the charity gets double what they want. And that's how, over the years, I've raised, the quizzes anyway, have raised over 600,000. It might be, I thought, shall I get to 1 million? But I don't think I can live that long. I really don't think so. But if I do, I want a damehood, okay? Anyway, so that's how it all started off. So I've got another question. Question number 2. What are you doing here? You're here because you have supported me. You come along. At my quizzes here, they came along to quiz every week. I know a couple of faces in here that have been coming 20 years. I've been asking questions for 20 years of them. So that is, thank you, quizzers, for your support. And the second lot of people here are the sponsors. These are companies that will, over the years, have matched me dollar for dollar. That's why you're here. So I thank you for that, because I could not do this. I can't do this without all of you. So I thank you for your support. Now there's another one, a special thank you. Very special person in this room. He is my greatest supporter. He watches my back. He looks after me. He is known as Bucket Man because he is the accountant general for the quiz. He's the accountant general. He collates the money with his big bucket. He counts it. He looks after it. At the end of the 3 months, he makes sure it balances. Thank you. And he's also my chauffeur. He makes sure I get to Bamboo Shade on time in one piece, which is sometimes a bit difficult. And he's also my printer. So all the tabletop rounds, you quizzers, he prints them. I send him stuff, and he goes, I've no idea how to do this. So he manages it. Each week he manages it. So that is practically what he does. However, he is he is my greatest supporter. He's my rock. I could not do any of this without him. So thank you, Stephen. Thank you very much. I know. You might get a gong as well. So thank you, everybody, for coming. As I say, this is for everybody, whether you're charity here, which there are some people obviously representing the charities. You might be charity, you might be a sponsor, you might be a quizzer. It doesn't matter. And I have some friends as well here. So again, thank you very, very much. And I'm not sure, do you think they should be retiring? Do you think they should be retiring because they've sat through this to the terrace? Do we think? Yes, actually, I do believe, Daniel has been in the kitchen all day making his vol au vents. So it's time to try them out because it would be rude if we didn't. So I'll just hand over to Daniel again. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I want to thank Daniel and Rachel, of course, for doing this here, because the staff have been fantastic. They have helped me all through this system. And thank you for sharing your house with us, and your vol au vents, of course. I'll hand over.
Thank you. Round of applause for Lucy. Julie, even. Very good. Thank you, Julie. Wonderful. So, yes, Julie literally took the words out of my mouth. That concludes proceedings in this room, but please do stay. There's a glass of something, there's something to eat. Please do have a mingle and a chance to chat and catch up. And also for all of us to get to know Mrs. Julie Cooper, BEM. Thank you. We're not quite finished yet, everyone. Sorry.
I know you've been reading the Order of Ceremony, but Stephen and I are popping along to the Dove after we've been kicked out, along to the Dove. Any of you, if you'd like to come along, please do.
Great. Thank you very much, Julie. Thank you. Okay, so that concludes matters. Please, everyone, out onto the courtyard. A drink awaits. Thank you.
Join me in celebrating and congratulating Quiz Mistress Julie, B.E.M.